Welcome back to Deus Ex Human Revolution. I am Decidius, and we are going into this place. Oh, these are cells. Always good when the cell doors are in the ceiling. Oh, there was someone in there. I want to say there's someone is in there, but I don't think they're home anymore. Break room? More beer. There's no point in taking, and I'm already at full health. Energy bar, though, I can take. As soon as I can make my way through the inventory. Just some hypostim, which, if I remember correctly, is better than most things. $50 health. How much does beer give me? 5. You know what? I'm gonna drink 2 beers and turn 10 health into 50. As soon as I can find it. Nope, that's a beer in the other room. Oh, what do we have here? Audio log. Okay.
Post-interview log. Patient has been returned to detention area after sedation. Medical history gathered indicates that she's a prime candidate for inclusion. Similarly, all biological indicators fall within required parameters. Recommend preparation for stage 1 therapy prior to...
Gary, have you seen this? Have you seen what's on this smart disk? He's gone mad!
Tiffany, slow down. What are you talking about? Where'd you get that?
I found it in the last shipment of materials we received. One of the boxes had been tampered with, blatantly. Someone was sending this to me, to us, to warn us about Commander Burke.
That sounds a little far-fetched, don't you think? I know the two of you have butted heads, but Bob's assured me that the commander is with us on this.
Really? So Mr. Page is okay with us using unwilling human test subjects, is he? What's his opinion on Bell Tower using the OCM to further their military aspirations? Ask him about this Hydra project.
Tiffany, calm down. I know all about the Hydra project. It's nothing nefarious. It's simply a means of allowing soldiers to communicate more efficiently when in the field. You've seen Burke's augmentation. It has nothing to do with the OCM.
So, you think his obsession with this technology is because he's an environmentalist? Gary, I know this bothers you too. Those poor women. We can't keep doing this. We can't just rush blindly ahead and let men like Burke pull our strings. Science has made that mistake before.
I know. All right. Let's go down below and contact Bob. We'll see what he has to say about this. I know he's intrigued by the nanotech possibilities. Certainly, he's disappointed with the results we've...
Uh-huh. So we know Burke is insane. Not that that's a surprise. Hey, that one's actually awake. And he has some crazy augments. Morgue archive storage examination.
Why are you doing this to me? I'm sorry. I'll stay quiet, I promise. Just don't hurt me anymore.
Calm down. I'm not gonna hurt you.
You're not one of them? One of the scientists? Please, you've got to get me out of here. You've got to do something before they come back. I don't want to disappear like all the others.
Ah, you said they. What did you mean disappear like the others? Okay. Let's find out.
I want to help you, but you've got to stay calm. Now, what did you mean by disappear like the others? What's been going on back here?
I don't know much. I've heard rumors and seen some things, and I know what they've done to me. Biopsies, blood samples, tissue cores, like I'm some sort of lab rat.
Is that why you're back here? Separated from the others?
This is where they study and examine us to see if we're compatible or something. I don't know what they want from us. Sometimes we're sent back to the cells. Those that aren't, well, some of the others think they let them go, but I think they're being sent somewhere else, another facility maybe, somewhere else inside this one.
Why? What makes you think that?
Because of the way they talk when they're with us. It's like they're looking for some kind of perfect gene match or something. I'm not a doctor. I don't understand it. I just don't want them touching me anymore.
It's okay. What's your name?
Miss Sullivan. I don't know why they're holding me in here. They just grabbed me off the street. I heard Cape Town is dangerous, but I thought with all the security around...
Cape Town? South Africa?
Isn't that where we are? I blacked out. They drugged me, I think. I was on vacation in Cape Town at the end of the summer. I was going to be starting senior year in the fall, and I wanted to have an adventure. My parents must be so worried.
I take it you're not a terrorist then?
No, I've never done anything wrong. Never demonstrated against anything or anything. But neither have most of the girls here. I'm not sure about the men, but please, can't you get me out of here?
Hold on. You said they were coming back? Who? Burke? Is he behind this?
I'm not sure. He comes around, but not that often. I know he gives the orders around here, but he doesn't seem all that interested in us beyond some psych tests and questioning. He mostly leaves us to the doctors or scientists or whatever they are.
Tell me about these scientists. Is one of them a woman named Reed?
I don't know. I mean, there is a woman, but her name is Kavanaugh, not Reed. I heard the guard call her that. She seems different. Like she doesn't like what they're doing to us. I can't help but think she's being forced to do these things. The others just treat us like animals. It's horrible. I just want to go home.
I know this is gonna seem cruel, but I can't help you right now.
You're going to leave me here? You can't. You have no idea what it's like. Please.
I can't have you tagging along just yet, or walking the halls alerting the guards. Trust me, when I can get you out, I will. But your best bet is to stay put.
I'll alert them anyway. Burke and the two doctors were just here heading for the morgue. I'll tell them you're here. I will. Let me out or I'll tell them, I swear.
And then what? Do you really think they'll let you go? I'm still the best chance you've got, but you have to be patient.
Please. Don't go.
I got to if you want to get away.
You changed your mind. You'll let me out now? Please, they'll be back and I'll disappear like all the other women.
I'm sorry.
That wasn't awkward at all. Doesn't seem like there's anybody down here.
Clinical trial log 11/27. Attending Dr. Tiffany Kavanaugh.
Tiff, I've transferred most of the clinical patient information out of Bell Tower workstation. I don't like BT having easy access to our data, and I don't think Paige would like it either. Looks like your paranoia about Burke is rubbing off on me. You may want to have a look as well.
Dr. Gary Savage, observing Commander Peter Burke. Patient has been sedated and restrained.
Administering compound P-026, 1.75 cc's. Injection via the left suboccipital triangle, isolating the neocerebellum and pontine nuclei.
Well done, doctors. Appears that the spinal cranial replacement
48 hours. Replacing the upper column and posterior skull is more complex than your own hindbrain augmentation, Commander Burke, but it's well within our abilities. That's not our sticking point.
I'm quite aware of what your sticking point is, Doctor. Getting results that I can use.
Gary? Gary, she's waking up. Look at the alpha waves. They're attenuating. Blood pressure and heart rate are rising. O2 saturation is really low.
Savage, get this under control.
Tiff, increase sedation and disconnect the OCM interface. Get a dose of propofol ready, see if she stabilizes.
It's not working, Gary. Damn it. There's a rupture in the circle of Willis. Anterior cerebral artery. Shit. I've got to get in there.
It's already too late, Tiffany. You know that.
Is it still alive?
No. Now we've lost her. I don't understand. She burned out so quickly. Arterial degeneration was clearly more advanced than anticipated, but still, the new compound should have worked.
Dispose of the body. I'll have the next viable candidate prepared and sent down to you, Dr. Kavanaugh.
Bastard.
Well, by the sounds of it, they're trying to replace brains? I mean, looking at some of this equipment, I wouldn't do it. Ah, a file. Nina Sullivan. Low risk. No conditions, no augments. Well acceptable. Let's see. Some good old tranquilizer darts. Whole bunch of things and stuff. 360 credits. Nice. Read project. Status transferred. So, Megan's here working on stuff? Jane Doe. EMP field renders subject unresponsive. Transfer to Ayers. Immediate. Burke. Ayers Rock? Tell me they got a thing going on there, too. Jun Wang. Terminated. Processed return to T.S. Hung. Another data storage device. Schemes of the Illuminati. No more tears. That doesn't sound creepy at all. Dang it. That's the last one that I need.
Access granted.
Got it, Gary. I've passed on supply recognition via L to the depot. It's been processed, delivered, or arrived the usual means. Oh, he just needs medical supplies. Savage, the next shipment of subjects is due to arrive, storm or no storm. I will send some men to help you transfer the non-viable survivors back to their holding cells. From there, they will be repotted and sent to Omega Ranch, where hopefully they will be more useful. Morgue should be cleaned of all bodies. As usual, disposal and transport to Hengsha has been arranged despite yours and Dr. Kavan's confidence. I expect we will need the room. I also require an update on Loading Bay 3. Progress seems slow. It's been a week since the hardware was installed, and still it sits there empty. What's the holdup? It's our primary importance that a working version of the Hydra be implemented at this base. I do not understand your squeamishness, Doctor, and I will not stand for it. Get one of them in there and get it done. This is good news. Readmit the candidate to the morgue. I will remit the candidate to the morgue. I will be down shortly to complete the transfer. Have Dr. Kavan prepare for full implantation. All tests completed on Jane Doe. Normal status. All of the baseline results are well within preclusion. Threshold levels, genetic markers indicate to seem confirm our results. I just messed something up there. There's still no telling how the interface will react under load, but it seems promising. I'm still reluctant, but this may be the subject needed for your plan for wireless Hydra functionality and direct connection to the defense unit in loading bay 3. Oh, great. And I'm guessing Burke has one of those. Thanks, Gary, but I think I'm covered down here. We miss any indentals, we can always make do. Besides, Erica always delivers within a day. We can place another order. You've got to convince Mr. Page. I know what we're doing here is getting to you. I know the possible advances are incredible, but the cost, it's too much. I feel sick about what we're doing to these people. As for Burke, you better stay out of my way. T. Tiffany, I'm about to send... Oh, no, wait. About to send supply recognition to VL for the next series of tests. Burke has already put us into notice. The ships will be docking as soon as the storm breaks, so things will get busy here. Also, I'll be leaving the base for a few days, so you'll have to handle preliminary tests. Bob wants to meet face-to-face about our progress, so he's also bringing a Mr. Everett, probably one of his backers. Fingers crossed that I can convince them to look into Nano, or at least get a look at the Reed research. I can't shake the feeling that we're spinning our wheels here. Try not to butt heads with Burke until I get back. Gary. If someone's butting heads with Burke, and hasn't been, at very least, detained, if not worse, they must be pretty darn important. Okay, into here.
So what did these ones die of, Savage?
Complete neurological breakdown from the looks of it. Organ collapse, nerve degradation.
Find him. There's been some trouble on the base. My man will take care of it. You were saying?
We may be looking at serious cross-systemic failure issues with the OCM.
It's those god-awful implants, Gary. The whole inhumane procedure. After a while, it just burns them out.
Has this been happening at the other sites?
We've experienced some die-off, yes, but I've been told Dr. Reed's research may offer a breakthrough. If we could bring her back here...
That's not going to happen.
Then we need to start considering other options. A nanotech-based solution, performed on willing volunteers.
And are you volunteering yourself, Doctor?
Tiffany, please. I need to look at the raw data, Commander. If you would.
I turned a blind eye to your little office romance, Savage. But if she becomes a problem, she will be volunteering.
Well, lucky me, I grabbed Burke's eyes.
Keitner, I found out what Burke's been concealing. The interrogation wing is some kind of medical testing facility. He's using the prisoners as lab rats.
For what?
Not sure. I'll need Burke's retinal scan data to find out.
I can't download that without setting off a million alarms. However, you still have that retinal prosthesis you stole from his office?
If you're suggesting I use it to fool a retinal scanner, it won't work. The eye synthetic tissue spike needs to be connected to a real optic nerve. Otherwise, it just reads as metal.
I know. That's why you need to take it to Quinn. I'll tell him to expect you. Keitner out.
Combat rifle ammo. There's a whole bunch of stuff up here. Box. Box. Typhoon ammo. Box. And box. Oh, we gotta get up here and find all the fun stuff. Box. 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 No, just one Typhoon ammo. So I guess I have to go back up to Quinn. Oop. The intelligence circuit. This doesn't feel dangerous. Oh, I have to go all the way back?
Activating.
Huh? What are you doing?
Oh, jeez! What?
Huh?
Apparently. Oh, there's one right there. I didn't even.
Hold it!
Well, at least they're not getting a chance to really call it in. Why would this whole area be blocked off? I don't see anything. No, people are still knocked out. Why'd they block it off, though? Yeah, but just great. There are people awake again. Where is he? Oh.
I saw that.
No! He was able to shoot.
Over here. Too late to hide.
Oh, this was so... I couldn't just walk up to Burke's office. Well, that kind of sucked. No more ghost for me. It's right here. Probably could have just taken the elevator instead. Hello, Quinn. Now, where's the magic spot?
So, what's the story? Just got off the horn with the commander. She says you got something for me to take a look at.
Prosthetic eye, one of Burke's. We needed to get past a retinal scan, but it's useless like this.
Aye, without an active neural connection, it might as well be an expensive paperweight. May as well put a gobstopper in front of the scanner for all the good that thing will do you.
Solutions, Quinn. Think you can handle this?
Lad, I may be just a mechanic, but I'm also the only thing keeping this whole bleeding facility from sinking into the abyss. Think I can manage a simple optic frequency bypass. Just let me get me tools.
Building rocket launchers, rigging eyes.
So that's it now. You got the eye. Sorry it took a little longer than expected. Nearly break the damn thing once or twice. New TUAM firmware and such. Now don't go fucking around with it. It's only got a limited lifespan due to the temp power source they rigged. It's only good for one use. Got it?
That's pretty impressive for a mechanic.
Is it supposed to be moving?
Aye. Bloody creepy that is. Try not to pay it any mind now. Thing's stuck in calibration mode. Trick is, I got it thinking it's plugged into a new host. And by rewriting the system diagnostic checks, it'll keep trying to connect without detecting anything to miss, which in turn keeps it alive in a manner of speaking. Fucking brilliant piece of engineering work, if I don't say so myself.
This is pretty impressive work for a mechanic, Quinn.
What's that supposed to mean? There's more to old Quinn than meets the eye. No pun intended. You wouldn't be the first fool to underestimate my know-how.
Well, there's more to this job than just a simple battery swap. I saw you modifying the BIOS. This is state-of-the-art hardware and software. You're not just a mechanic. You're a hacker.
What are you going on about now? Ain't nothing you couldn't pull off with a degree in computer engineering and a little elbow grease. Come off it now. We ain't got time for this.
My only one use.
Why only one use?
without being hooked up to a proper battery, like your brain. The voltage spike from a single scan will trip the surge protectors, shutting it down to prevent further transmissions. It's a redundant safety mechanism built into the optic nerve to prevent frying your noggin in a dorsal ventral feedback loop. Short of putting the thing in your own head, which I ain't exactly equipped to do, there's no way around it. Besides, I think the commander preferred it this way.
Okay, continue.
Well, hopefully this thing works.
It'll work just dandy so long as you don't do something stupid like drop it. And it ain't a bloody webcam. So don't try using it to spy the knickers up someone's skirt.
More info. I think I've already done that, so...
What are you buying?
Let's check the shop one more time. Nothing there. I've got the space, I'll buy those. I don't got space for those, though. And jars don't stack. Anything I can sell? Nope. 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 And nope.
No refunds.
Okay. You will let me in this room. Eventually. This is kind of making me wish I had the Typhoon.
Access granted.
Oh, that was different. Oh, look, an a ladder. Here's one thing I want to check before I go down. Oh god, I've got 3 Praxis kits, but I want to look at the red one. Been labeled OCM Australia. Huh. One through 5. Well, down I go, I guess. Oh, we're underwater now.
Jensen, it's Keitner. Where are you?
In a well-concealed elevator inside the prison's restricted wing. Your gun-running neural engineer deserves a raise.
I take it the eye worked then. Good. Now listen, if what you say is true, if Burke really is using the prisoners here as lab rats, I need proof. Hard evidence that I can take to Interpol.
An entire prison full of kidnapped civilians isn't enough?
You're an ex-cop, Jensen. You tell me. How many death row inmates crying on about their innocence have you seen getting out?
Point taken. I'll see what I can find.
Another Praxis kit. Good. We need lots of those. I don't know, an entire seafloor secret base. You'd think that would be enough. What the heck are they doing? Oh. Lovely. I can't tell if she's in a suit
So sorry. Don't hurt me.
or completely metal. Oh, I thought that said Panic. I think it says Panchaea, Australia. Okay, there's a doctor over there. This person's getting a new spine. Update. Ayers Rock. That looks like a giant cannon. Panchaea?
Can't take anymore. Want to die.
And I guess those are the locations. Oh, these are those things that I picked up.
I'm sorry. So sorry. Don't hurt me anymore.
Okay. Just to make sure. Yes, those are the things I picked up. Level 5 security. I could probably get through there easily enough, maybe? Oh, crap. That thing moves quick. One attempt left.
So cold.
Okay, you know what? We'll nuke that. We'll nuke that. We'll capture that. And we'll capture that.
I can't take anymore. I want to die.
Access granted.
Oh, that was really close. I didn't expect 4 and 5 to have that much of a difference. I understand your concerns, Tiffany, more than you know. The loss of life is tragic, but in the long run, necessary. We have to keep our eyes on the future, and I'm not talking about 15 to 20 years. This project is utmost important to the immediate future. Monitoring Omega requires extreme amounts of computational power, and Heaven is almost set to open to the public. And then there are geothermal stations. Only OCM even approaches the sheer data crunching capacity needed to run those operations. I know it may seem callous to consider these things ahead of human lives, but the projects will save so many more lives. There are other avenues I'm looking into. Certainly we don't need to clear-cut improvements coming out of Rifleman Bank, but we will terminate the project and pursue another course. I've spoken with Gary about this. I think he agrees, but we have to pull together if we're going to get anywhere. For now, you're right. Absolutely. The numbers we're seeing, the losses are unacceptable, but I shudder to think it would be like without someone like you on the team, someone who sees the human side of the equation. I know you haven't completely...
I want to die. Be free.
assuage your concerns. There's no way I could do that without asking you to go against your character and completely ignore your empathy towards these people. What I am asking you to do is to stick with us and use that empathy. You're our conscience, Tiffany. We need you. Gary needs you. Please, hang on with us. BP. And how many times have I asked you to call me Bob? Mr. Page, situation at Rifleman Bank is unacceptable. I fully understand we're somewhat responsible to Bell Tower for our continued research in this field. That means the means they are using does not justify successful results we may achieve. In fact, I'm convinced that our ultimate goal is keeping with what your organizing station stands for. At least I would hope not. I've spoken with Gary at length about this, and I believe he has the same opinion. There must be another way. We are killing people here. We're automatically saved. Are you there? Are you already landed? No, still on the sub. Any word from your sister? She said she'd be there. Sandra's liable. Gary, I don't think I can do this anymore. What are you talking about? You know what I'm talking about. I'll be back before you know it. If I can convince Bob that this is a dead end. What's happening here? He's a monster, Gary. It is a dead end, and even if it isn't, nothing is worth what we're doing to these women. I wish we'd never joined with VL. This isn't what I signed up for. Tiff, this isn't Bob's doing. We were sent in to clean up the project. If it can't be done, do you really think they'll can it? They will if we find an alternative. Reed or Nano. You know the one I would think has the most potential. Just hang in there a little longer, and no grand gestures. Yes, boss. Tiffany, I'm about to send supply requisition to VL for the next series of tests. Burke has already put us on notice that the ships will be docking as soon as the storm breaks. Things will get busy here. Didn't I already read this one? Bob wants to meet face-to-face about our progress. He's also bringing us... Everett, probably one of his backers. Yeah, I read that already. Jesus, Tiffany, I know you introduced me to Kathy, but could I get in a lot of trouble for even looking at these records, let alone sending them to you? Please, delete and forget this once you've had a look. I'm not sure how much help it'll be anyway. It looks like it's been altered for consumption. By who? Couldn't tell you. Who is this guy? Some kind of spook? By the way, where are you? Any chance we can get together soon? The kid's been asking about Aunt Fanny. Love J. Classified. Let's see. Classified, classified, classified. Everything is dishonorable discharge. Project something. Charismatic leader, iron-willed, able to compartmentalize, detail-oriented, methodical, seems to exhibit fairly sexist tendencies. Surgical, medical, dermal plating, artificial skeletal, partially cranial, remodeling and restructuring via experimental C-nano tubelets. I'm guessing this is Burke, probably. Jerry, I know I said I'd never collect on that favor, but I really need your help. You've been at BT for a few years. What are the chances of getting your hands on someone's personal files? Specifically Burke. Yeah. This is asking a lot, but you know me, I would never ask if it wasn't necessary. Love Kathy and the kids. Love to... Okay. That's not a scary looking machine. Oh, we got another thingy. Data storage device. Are these people? No, they're just suits. Tranquilizer darts. An EMP grenade. I think I only have one of those. Let's drink the whiskey. And wait for its effects to wear off. She's talking. That is a scary looking machine. Pocket secretary. Gary, when you get a chance, I'll receive something on a lab computer that you need to look over. Log into my account. Where is he getting this? That was probably for this. Let's take a painkiller. If I can get to them. Oh, I can talk to this person.
Please. Please don't leave me like this. No hope. Nothing to do but kill me. Beg you. Nothing to do but kill me. Beg you.
Okay, it doesn't look like there's anything else here. Trauma kit. Okay, let's talk to this person.
According to Commander Burke, initial field tests are positive. Operatives report function within expected parameters. Never mind the cost.
Yeesh. Oh, that's Tiffany. E-book. Pipe nano-augmentation. Pipe dream or theory of the future. Ooh, a praxis kit.
Synthesis of compound P-027.
And I want to take the wine, but ooh.
However,
Does that say moon? It does. Oh, yeah, moon base. Moon base. Do I get to go to the moon? The learned scholar. Energy pack? Sure, let's take one. Can I use the trauma kit on this person? Oh. I will do nothing at this time.
Sorry. So sorry. Don't hurt me.
Well, that's better than what I thought it was going to ask me to do. You know what? I've been going a long time. I'll talk to Tiffany next time, because this has been long enough. And those are fish out there. Okay. See you guys next time.